Hello, friends. How are you? I hope all of you are doing fine and your preparation for CAT 2023 is going on a right track. Now, friends, welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gourav Gupta, and we'll continue with the series of sessions for the 500 most expected CAT DILR questions. We have already seen two parts of this particular series, part number one, part number two, and today this is part three. Hello Sonali, hello everyone, good afternoon everyone. I hope I am clearly audible and visible to all of you. Now friends, this series of 500 most expected CAT questions, like I've told you in the previous sessions, this series will run up till the CAT examination. So yes, we'll not be stopping this series, and these most expected questions will be covered in all the three sections, as in VARC, LRDI, as well as quantitative ability. Now this is part number three of 500 most expected DLR questions. Hello everyone. All right, so I'm clearly visible and audible. Great, good to know that. So friends, without wasting any time, we'll continue with solving the questions. This is part number three. And like I suggest every time when I pick up questions like this, when I cover questions like this in any of these sessions. So my suggestion is all of you must try and solve all these questions in the live format, or let's say if you are looking at the recorded session. So whenever you are watching this session for the first time, make sure that you are solving these questions simultaneously. All right. Now, basically, it will help you in understanding these questions in a much better way. So if you'll not read them, you'll not be able to understand the explanation that I'm giving you. I'm not asking you to give me an answer every time, but at least give your 100%, and that will enable you for a better revision and for a better practice for the upcoming CAT examination. All right. Now today again we'll be covering up three sets of DI and LR, and all these sets have been covered previously in CAT examination. So the first set will with four questions on your screen right now. So look at these directions. The directions for the first set will be given on two different slides. This is slide number one. Read this information and then I'll take you to the second slide where the most important information for this set will be given. So quickly read it out. I'll wait for 1 minute on this slide, and then I'll go to the another slide where I'll give you 2 minutes to decode this entire set. Now, question says that Mr. Bankat Lal acted as a judge for a beauty contest. There were four participants: Miss Andhra Pradesh, Miss Uttar Pradesh, Miss West Bengal, and Miss Maharashtra. Mrs. Bankat Lal, who was very anxious about the result, asked him about it as soon as he was back home. Mr. Bankat Lal told that the one who was wearing yellow sari won the contest. When Mrs. Bankatlal pressed for further details, he elaborated as follows. So here you know that there are four participants: Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, and Maharashtra. And one information that Mr. Bankatlal has given, that the person who was wearing yellow sari won the contest. Okay, so this is the amount of information on this particular page, and more elaborated information will be given on the next slide. So once you are done noting down this important information, I'll take you to the next slide. So a few more seconds I'll wait, and then I'll move. Okay, Sonali has written yes. So Sonali, I think you want me to go to the next slide, but I'll wait for another 10 seconds. Okay. All right. Now let's have a look at the information, and I'll give you 2 more minutes to decode whatever is given in this set of information. So 2 minutes is all you have. Now try and find out the number of parameters that we have in this question. So I believe first of all the state that they belong to, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and Maharashtra. This is first parameter. They are sitting in the rows. So basically the sequence in which they will be sitting, the color of their saris, as well as the rank that they have got. Okay. So there might be four parameters that we'll have to deal with, right? Now, one very important thing that you must keep in mind while solving these type of questions, it may be possible that there may be more than one case. So I always tell my students not to be afraid of making parallel cases. Okay, there may be two cases, there may be three cases. Rarely in such questions will get unique case. Okay, so possibly there may be more than one case, and you must not be afraid of making parallel cases. All right. A few more seconds I'll wait and then I'll start with the analysis of the set. Okay, so we shall start. So information from the previous page was the one who was wearing yellow sari won the contest. So that means she was rank 1. So the one wearing yellow sari, the rank was 1. The four states are Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and Maharashtra. All of them were sitting in a row. So I'll make rows 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'll write the state, the name of the state, okay, the color of the sari and the rank that this person has obtained. So these are four people. So it might be possible that they will be ranked 1, 2, 3 or 4. Up till now, the one wearing yellow sari has won the contest. So we know who will be ranked number 1, but we don't know from which state she has come. Now all of them were sitting in a row. Fine, I've made 4 chairs. All of them wore saris of different colors, green, yellow, white and red, where the one who is wearing yellow sari is rank 1. Okay. Beneath you're asking sir CMAT kab hoga Beneath. So I cannot say anything about that. I'm also very surprised that we have not got the date of CMAT as of now. I'm also actually very surprised. But let's continue with the preparation. Okay. So the next statement, there was only one runner-up and she was sitting besides Maharashtra. Okay, so there was only one runner-up. One runner-up means rank 2. Okay, and rank 2 was sitting besides Maharashtra. Okay, so I can say that Miss Maharashtra was not rank 2. So it can be rank 2 will be sitting on the left hand side of Maharashtra or it may be on the right hand side of Maharashtra. But we know that rank number 2, which is called the first runner up, was sitting besides Miss Maharashtra. Okay, done. The runner up was wearing green sari. So this person who is rank 2 is wearing green sari. So green sari is rank number 2. I have written here. Okay. Done with this information. Next information, Miss West Bengal was not sitting at the ends and was not the runner up. Okay. So West Bengal was not sitting at the ends. So West Bengal can sit on either chair number 2 from the left hand side or chair number 3. Okay. So now here I will make two cases. So West Bengal here or another arrangement, I can place West Bengal at the third chair. All right. So the Miss West Bengal was not sitting at the ends and was not the runner-up. So West Bengal runner-up नहीं होगी. ठीक है. So West Bengal will not be ranked 2. So I can say that ये जो Maharashtra and rank 2 ये जो adjacent होने चाहिए. So in the first case, Maharashtra and rank 2 can come at these two places. In the second case, Maharashtra and rank 2 can come at these two places because West Bengal ka rank 2 nahi ho sakta. West Bengal is not the runner up and these Maharashtra and rank number 2 are sitting adjacent to each other. So in the first case, either it can be the last two chairs. In the second case, it can be the first two chairs. Okay. Still, I don't know in what sequence they will sit, so I'm not putting them. All right. So Miss West Bengal was not sitting at the ends and was not the runner-up. This statement is done. Next statement, the winner and the runner-up are not sitting adjacent to each other. So rank 1 and rank 2 are not sitting adjacent to each other. Fine, I'll use that. Miss Maharashtra was wearing white sari. So Maharashtra is wearing white sari. Fine, this information is useful. Next, Miss Andhra Pradesh was not wearing green sari. Andhra Pradesh is not wearing green sari. Okay, so that means Andhra Pradesh cannot be rank 2. Okay, now in the first case, third and fourth chairs, the last two chairs are reserved for Maharashtra and rank 2. So I can say that Andhra Pradesh, Miss Andhra Pradesh will come at the first chair in the first case. Similarly, Andhra Pradesh will come at the last chair in the second case. Now, Miss Maharashtra was not wearing green sari. Okay. Participants wearing yellow sari and white sari were at the ends. Yellow and white were at the ends. Now, who is wearing white sari? We know that Maharashtra is wearing white sari. Okay. Maharashtra is wearing white sari and will sit at the end. So, in the first case, Maharashtra will sit at the last chair and will be wearing white sari. Okay. In the second case, Maharashtra will sit at the first chair and will wear white sari. Okay. So these two cases are going parallel to each other. Rank number 2 in the first case will come at the third chair, and rank number 2 will come at the second chair in the second case, because Maharashtra and rank number 2 are sitting adjacent to each other. Okay. Now, one of the conditions, this one where I have put a circle, the winner and the runner-up are not sitting adjacent to each other. So if runner-up is sitting at the third chair in first case, so winner will sit at chair number 1 or chair number 4 in the first and the second case respectively. So the person who is from Andhra Pradesh, Miss Andhra Pradesh, is rank 1. This is what we have got. Now, in the entire question, they are not talking about the second runner-up or the third runner-up. So we don't have rank number 3 or rank number 4. So only first two ranks are there. Okay. Now, one empty chair is for Miss Uttar Pradesh. So Miss Uttar Pradesh will be kept at this empty chair. Okay. Now I just have to put the colors of the saris. So rank number 1 was wearing yellow sari. So Miss Andhra Pradesh will wear yellow sari in both the cases. And rank number 2, that means the first runner-up, was wearing green sari. So Miss UP will be wearing green sari in both the cases. Now the fourth sari, which is red in color, will be worn by Miss West Bengal. All right. So now we have both these cases, which will basically agree, or which will which will abide all the conditions that are given here. So there can be two possibilities for the arrangement. Okay. So now you can note down these two possibilities. You can take a picture of this so that we can have a look at the questions one by one. Okay. So the first question on your screen now, all of you may answer this. Now, before that, can you write yes or no if you have made the same arrangement or not? Can you please tell me, all of you? Sonali, Beneath, Sai, have you made the same arrangement? Okay, you may write yes or no. I'll take you to the questions one by one. So question number 1, who wore the red sari? So towards the end, we have already determined that red sari was worn by Miss West Bengal. Okay, so Miss West Bengal is wearing red sari. So the correct answer will be option B. Sonali says yes. Sonali has made the same arrangement. Good. So answer will be option B. Okay. Question number 2. I'll wait for 10 to 15 seconds for all of you to give me the answer. Question number 2. Miss West Bengal was sitting adjacent to. Miss West Bengal was sitting adjacent to which one of the following options? I'll give you 10 seconds. Write your answer as A, B, C, or D. Write your answer as A, B, C, or D. Okay, so I'll go back and we'll check. Miss West Bengal was sitting adjacent to Miss Andhra Pradesh and Miss UP in both the cases. So Miss Andhra Pradesh and Miss UP should be the answer. Miss Andhra Pradesh and Miss UP. So the correct answer should be option C. Next question, question number 4. Sorry, question number 3. Which sari was worn by Miss Andhra Pradesh? Which sari was worn by Miss Andhra Pradesh? So if I'll go back, Miss Andhra Pradesh, who was sitting at the ends, in both cases is wearing a yellow sari. Okay, so the correct answer for question number 3 will be yellow sari. That is option A. And finally, the fourth question, who was the runner-up? So runner-up in चारों में से कौन था? That means rank 2. Rank 2 was the person who was wearing green sari and from UP. So person from UP who was wearing green sari. So Miss UP, Miss Uttar Pradesh should be the answer, and that is option C. All right. So these were the 4 questions. I believe that was not very difficult, but yes, definitely this can be the set which can come, which can appear in the CAT examination. Okay. Now let's move on and look at the second set. Now second set will be slightly more logical. Okay, so please read the directions carefully for the second set. The directions will be given on a single page. Okay, so read them carefully and then I'll take you to the questions. Okay, you don't have to decode anything. You don't have to note down anything. If you want to write a few things, you may do that, but it's all about understanding and then marking the answer for the questions. So second set on your screen now. Now this set is for the next 3 questions, question number 5, 6 and 7. This is the only piece of information. Read it and then I'll take you to the questions one by one. Now the information might be a little confusing. Okay, try not to get confused. So Kya is an obscure island which is inhabited by 2 types of people, the yes type and the no type. Now let us understand what are these 2 types. The native of type yes ask only questions, the right answer to which is yes. Okay, so they will ask only those questions जिनका correct answer yes है. उन्हें पता है कि answer yes होगा. So this yes type of people will ask only those questions जिनका right answer, जिनका correct answer yes होगा. Okay, while those of type no ask only the questions the answer to which is no. For example, the yes type will ask like this: is 2 plus 2 equal to 4? So 2 plus 2 equal to 4, so answer will be yes. So the yes type will ask this type of question, while the no type of people will ask the question like, is 2 plus 2 equal to 5? So definitely the answer is no. Okay, the questions below are based on your visit to the island of Kya. So you have visited the island and you know that on this island there are 2 types of people. Okay, yes type or no type. And you all have understood what is this type of people. Okay, so question number 1 on your screen. I'll give you 1 minute to answer this question. If an islander asks, do I belong to the no type? Which of the following is correct? So there is a person who is living on Kya Island, okay? And that person has asked you, do I belong to the no type? So which of the following is correct? Is that person is of no type? Is that person is of yes type? It is impossible to have asked such a question. His type cannot be identified. Okay, so Sonali says his type cannot be identified. Let's check it out. Now the question that this person has asked, the answer to this question can either be yes or it can be no. Sai says option C will be the answer. Let's check it out. Now the person is asking, do I belong to no type? If the answer to this question is yes, then according to the answer, this person will belong to no type. But since the answer is yes, then the person should belong to yes type. Okay, so there is a contradiction. I'll explain it again. Do I belong to no type? If the answer is yes, so according to the answer, this person should belong to no type. But since the answer is yes, that means this person should belong to yes type. So there is a contradiction between that. Okay, so that means right now I cannot say anything. So this person cannot belong to yes type. So yes type ko to belong nahi kar sakta. Now, if this person gives the answer as no, if the answer is no, then do I belong to no type? The answer is no. So that means this person should belong to yes type. But since the answer is no, the person should belong to no type. Okay, so again, there is a contradiction. So that means this person should also not belong to no type. So I can say that it is impossible for him to have asked such a question. ऐसा question इस island का person पूछ ही नहीं सकता. Okay, am I clear? So the correct answer for this question should be option C, right? Let's move on to the next question. Try and understand and try to give the correct answer for question number 6. Ram and Lakshman are brothers from the island. Lakshman asks you, is at least one of us brothers of type no? Then on the basis of this question, you can conclude that Ram is no, Lakshman is yes. Both are yes. Ram is yes, Lakshman is no. Both are no. सोनाली बिकॉज इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन वो पूछ ही नहीं सकते थे क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 में दे कैनॉट आस्क दैट क्वेश्चन ओके कैनॉट बी डिटरमिन्ड आंसर तब होता व्हेन दे कैन आस्क दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन ओके so they cannot ask that type of question because in both the cases there was a contradiction. All right, any answer for this one? Okay, let's have a look at this. Now Lakshman asks you, is at least one of us brothers of type no? Now if the answer of this question is no, that means at least one of the brothers of type no. Answer is no. That means none of us is of type no. That means both of us are of type yes. Okay. But since answer to the question of Lakshman is no, so Lakshman has to be of type no. There is a contradiction here. So the answer for this question cannot be no. Okay. I have eliminated this possibility. Am I clear? Yes or no? So if the answer of this question is no, at least one of us brothers is of type no. So that means none of the brothers is of type no. That means both the brothers are of type yes. But the answer for this question is no given by Lakshman. So Lakshman should be of type no. And a contradiction is there. So that is why answer to this question cannot be no. Now, if the answer of this question is yes, so at least one of us is of type no. Since Lakshman has given the answer as yes, Lakshman will be of type yes. And कम से कम एक ब्रदर टाइप नो का है, इसका आंसर यस है, तो राम विल बी ऑफ टाइप नो. सो राम नो टाइप का है, लक्ष्मण यस टाइप का है. लक्ष्मण हैज गिवन द आंसर एज यस, सो लक्ष्मण विल बी ऑफ टाइप यस एंड राम विल बी ऑफ टाइप नो. Both cannot be of type yes. Okay, so the correct answer for this question will be option A. I'm telling you, I'm suggesting you, all of you, to do these questions once again once the lecture is over. Okay, right. Let's move on and look at the third question of this set. You are approached by one of the islanders and asked, am I of type yes? You can infer that he was a no, he was a yes. Such a situation is not possible. No conclusion is possible. So again, the first question was of a similar type. So islander came to me and asked, am I of type yes? So again, try to make both the cases. If the answer for this question is yes, if the answer of this question is no, make both the cases. So I'll give you some more time. Okay, let's check it out. Now the answer to this question can be either yes or no. Okay, so if the answer can only be yes, this person will be of type yes. If the answer can be only no and there is no contradiction, then the person will be of type no. Okay, if there is a contradiction in both the cases, like what happened in the first question, then situation is not possible. If the person can be of type yes as well as can be of type no, then no conclusion is possible. So I have told you what will be the possibilities in which each of these four options will be correct. I'll repeat. If the answer for this question is yes and there is no contradiction, okay, then the person will be of type yes. If the answer of this question will be no only and there is no contradiction, the person will be of type no. If the answer is yes and no, and in both cases there is a contradiction, then the answer will be option C. If the answer can be yes and no both, and there is no contradiction, then answer will be option D. No conclusion is possible. Okay. So first of all, let's check if the answer can be yes. So this person is asking, am I of type yes? And the answer is yes. So that means this person will be of type yes. And since the answer is yes, the type will be yes. So there is no contradiction. So the person can be of type yes. Okay. So person yes type का हो सकता है. Second case, if the answer is no. So am I of type yes? Since the answer is no, so this person will not be of type yes. That means this person will be of type no. And since the answer is no, so because this person is giving answer as no, so this person will be of type no. There is no contradiction. Okay, so I can say that this person can be of type yes, or this person can be of type no as well. So that means no conclusion is possible based on this. Okay, all right. So the situation as per the situation that I've explained you, in which situation which answer is possible. So the answer here is no conclusion is possible. Okay. All right, so that was question number 7 of set number 2. Let's move on to the third and the final set. The third set is comparatively easier. It is based on the arrangement around non-linear table. So there is a rectangular table that you will see in the next 3 questions. So I'll give you 3 minutes for this. I'll give you 3 minutes for this. So you must place these 8 people around this rectangular table. Read all the directions carefully and then start arranging them. Three minutes is all you have. Anyone who is done, please post done in the chat box. One more minute. All right, a few more seconds I'll wait and then I'll start with the analysis of this set. Come on, this is not that difficult set. 3 minutes में तो हो जाना चाहिए था. Okay, चलिए start करते हैं. ठीक है? Now, a leading socialite decided to organize a dinner and invited few of her friends. Only the host and hostess was sitting at the opposite ends of a rectangular table with 3 persons along each side. So host and hostess are sitting on the sides where there is one chair, and the guests were sitting on the sides having three chairs. Okay, fine. Now the prerequisite for the seating arrangement was that each person must be seated such that side, at least on one side, it has a person of opposite sex. So if let's say a male person is sitting, then adjacent to male person on any of the side, at least one person should be of a different gender. Okay, so around a male, both males cannot sit. Okay, now there are conditions. Makbul is opposite to Shobha, who is not the hostess, and so on, a lot of things. Okay, now they have given the gender of these people as well in the last statement. So the men were Makbul, Ratan, Dhirubhai, and Jackie, and the women were Madhuri, Urmila, Shobha, and Monisha. Okay, so they have also mentioned the gender of these people, right? So now I'll say that the host and the hostess are sitting on the sides having single chairs. So host will be sitting here, that is male, and hostess will be sitting here. So I'll put uh, a square for the male and the circle for the female. So male will be put in a box and female will be in a circle. These are the symbols that I'll be using. Okay. All right. Now let's start from here. Makbul is opposite to Shobha, who is not the hostess. So Shobha is not the hostess. So Makbul and Shobha will be sitting on the sides having 3 chairs. Fine, but I don't know the position of any of these. So let's move ahead. Ratan has a woman on his right and is sitting opposite to a woman. So Ratan के right में woman है और वो एक woman के opposite है. Monisha is sitting to the hostess's right. So Monisha is sitting to the right of the hostess. So Monisha की chair fix हो गई. So Monisha will be sitting here. Monisha is a female and I'll put a circle. So Monisha is sitting to the hostess right next to Dhiru Bhai. So Monisha के adjacent Dhiru Bhai होना चाहिए, which is a male. Hostess cannot be Dhiru Bhai because Dhiru Bhai is a male. So Dhiru Bhai will be sitting at this chair. All right. Okay, and Dhirubhai is a male, So I'll put a square on that. Okay, so Dhiru bhai is a male and is sitting here. Done. So this condition has given us something. Okay. Now इससे पहले जाएंगे तो Maqbool and Shobha were sitting opposite to each other and Shobha was not the hostess. So Maqbool and Shobha के लिए कौन सी places हैं? I'll put the number of the chairs 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So now the only two chairs left for Maqbool and Shobha are chair number 1 and chair number 7. Okay. Now can Maqbool sit at chair number 1? Maqbool is male and chair number 1 के दोनों तरफ males बैठे हुए हैं. So Maqbool cannot sit at chair number 1. So Maqbool has to sit at chair number 7 and the gender for Maqbool is male. So I'll put a square here and Shobha will sit here. So Shobha is a female, will sit here. Done? Okay. Ratan has a woman on his right and is sitting opposite to a woman. So Ratan has a woman on his right. So Ratan cannot sit at chair number 8 because there should be a woman on the right. Fine. Now can Ratan sit at chair number 6? Ratan has woman on his right. So chair number 5 can be a woman. But opposite भी एक woman होनी चाहिए. Opposite is Dhiru bhai. So Ratan cannot sit at chair number 6. So only one chair left for Ratan is chair number 5. So Ratan is sitting at chair number 5 and on the right hand side of Ratan there is a woman which is hostess and opposite to Ratan there is a woman which is Monisha. Okay, done. Next statement, one person is seated between Madhuri and Urmila. So Madhuri and Urmila. So only one female is left which will be placed at chair number 6. Madhuri and Urmila will sit at chair number 6 or chair number 4. Urmila is not the hostess, so Madhuri will be hostess. So Madhuri will sit at chair number 4 and Urmila will sit at chair number 6. The only person which is left is Jackie, who will be the host and will sit at chair number 8. All right. So that's all about this arrangement. You have it in front of you. There is a unique arrangement for this. And based on this, you can answer all the questions which are there. So let's look at these questions one by one. The eighth person present, Jackie, must be. So Jackie कौन है? Jackie is a host. Yes, this is correct. Okay. Statement 2, seated to the Shobha's right. Shobha के right में बैठा है, definitely. Okay. So second statement is also correct. Seated opposite to Urmila. Jackie, is he sitting opposite to Urmila? No, he is sitting opposite to Madhuri. So the third statement is not correct. So the first statement and the second statement are correct. So the correct answer here should be option C. All right. Question number 9. Which of the following persons is definitely not seated next to a person of same sex? Which of the following persons is definitely not seated next to a person of same sex? So Maqbool is sitting, where is Maqbool? Chair number 7 is sitting adjacent to the person having opposite sex and same sex. Yes, Jackie and Urmila are sitting adjacent to Maqbool. So Maqbool is sitting adjacent to a male as well as female. Madhuri, on one side Madhuri has female, on the other side Madhuri has male. So again, answer cannot be Madhuri. Jackie, on one side Maqbool, on another side Shobha, again male and female on the sides. So answer should be option D. So let's see Shobha. Shobha के आसपास कौन है? Shobha के आसपास Dhiru and Jackie. So Dhiru bhai and Jackie both are males. So yes, Shobha will be this person, which is definitely not seated next to a person of the same sex. Okay. So Shobha के आसपास दोनों तरफ males थे. So the correct answer here will be Shobha, that is option D. Last question of this set. My God, so slightly bigger one. If Ratan would have exchanged seats with a person 4 places to his left. So I'll draw the entire arrangement once again. So Jackie, Shobha, Dhiru, this was Madhuri, Urmila. This is what I remember. Then I'll go back. This was Maqbool. Okay. and Monisha and Ratan. So Monisha and Ratan. Okay, this was the arrangement. Now the question is telling us that Ratan have exchanged. So this is Ratan has exchanged his seats with a person who is sitting 4 places to his left. So Urmila, Makbul, Jackie, and Shobha. So this is the 4th person on his left. So Shobha and Ratan, they have exchanged their places. So Ratan will sit here and Shobha will sit at this chair. All right. Now, which of the following would have been true after the exchange? Statement number 1. No one was seated between 2 persons of the opposite sex. Example दिया हुआ है, no man was seated between 2 women. So after the exchange, is there any person who is sitting between the 2 people of opposite sex? Let's check. Now Ratan is sitting between Dhirubhai and Jackie. Okay, so Ratan is not seated between 2 persons of opposite sex. Dhirubhai not seated between 2 persons of opposite sex. So एक तरफ Ratan है male, fine. Dhirubhai is not the person. Ratan is not the person. Monisha is seated between Dhirubhai and Madhuri, not the person. Madhuri is seated between Monisha and Shobha. So Madhuri is not seated between 2 persons of opposite sex. Okay. Then Shobha is she seated between Urmila and Madhuri? No, Shobha is not the person. Then Urmila is not the person. Makbul is not the person. Jackie is seated between Makbul and Ratan, not the person. Okay, so I can say that statement 1 will not be correct. All right, statement 1 will not be statement 1, will it be correct? देखते हैं which of following is true after the exchange. So no one was seated between. So yes, no one is seated between 2 persons of opposite sex. So this statement will be correct. Okay. Statement number 2. One side of the table consisted entirely of persons of same sex. Okay. Now I'll be talking about this side or this side. So Ratan, Dhirubhai and Monisha, no. Makbul, Urmila and Shobha, no. So none of the sides of the table consist entirely of the person of the same sex. So this is not correct. Either the host or the hostess exchanged the seats. No, none of them exchanged the seats. Madhuri and Jackie were seated at their places. So third is also not correct. So the correct answer will be option A. And yes, that is the correct answer. All right. So that is all about today's session. We have taken 3 sets which are based on DI or LR. Okay. I hope you are liking this series of sessions that we are conducting for all of you. Also, I must tell you once again that this series will continue up till CAT examination. 500 most expected questions for VARC, DILR as well as for QA section. Okay. Now, one very important information for all the students who have not started their preparation for CAT 2023. So new batches are available. You can enroll in any of the CAT 2023 comprehensive program. All the details of this program are mentioned on your screen. You can also have a look at the link which is given in the description of this session to have the complete information about this program. In case you will be joining, don't forget to enroll to register for the scholarship test. So yes, you can get up to 90% scholarship on all CAT preparation programs. 15th April, 7 p.m. is the date and time for this scholarship test. CAT 2023 Ticket to Your Dream B School, a wonderful session conducted by, to be taken by Srinivas sir on 11th of April, today at 7 p.m. So please make sure that you attend this session also. Now, for those students who are waiting for CMAT examination to happen, 100 most expected CMAT question series will start from 12th of April. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep and press the bell icon so that you will receive all the notifications of this. Okay. Also, you can download the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep and brush up your basics by attempting daily quizzes on all the sections. Download this app and write the examination. Aku MBA, so MHCT result date, so it's not like displayed as of now. So we are also anxiously waiting for that. And as soon as I'll get to know about the date of the result, I'll definitely post it in on our YouTube channel. Okay. So this series 500 most expected CAT question, this started from 6th of April. So those who have missed any of the sessions, they can go back and watch the recordings which are available on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. That is all from my side. You can get social with us on these social media platforms. Thank you for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time preparing for your CAT studies. Bye bye. Thank you.